To understand the significance of Heart of Chernobyl, we need to look back at where it all began. After the release of Call of Pripyat in 2009, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series had cemented its place as one of gaming's most atmospheric and immersive franchises. With over 4 million copies sold worldwide, GSC Game World set their sights higher than ever before. Their next project, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, aimed to redefine the series with a seamless open world, cutting-edge visuals, and the X-Ray Engine 2.0, and an even deeper connection to the zone's lore. But behind the scenes, cracks began to form. Financial instability, disputes over intellectual property, and internal conflicts plagued the studio. Despite their dedication, some developers even working without pay, GSC Game World was dissolved in December of 2011. The dream of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 was officially cancelled in April 2012, leaving fans devastated and the future of the zone uncertain. For years, it seemed like S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 was destined to remain an artifact of gaming history. But the zone, like GSC itself, had other plans. One of the most exciting promises of the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 was its seamless open world. The idea was to create a single, massive zone where players could explore freely without loading screens, creating an uninterrupted, immersive experience. With Heart of Chernobyl, GSC Game World has brought that vision to life. The world feels alive with dynamic weather, roaming mutants, and NPCs carrying out their own agendas, however not as well as the previous games. Walking through the zone is an experience like no other. You never know what dangers or opportunities lie around the next corner. The original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 envisioned a zone teeming with new horrors. Mutants were meant to evolve, becoming more grotesque and terrifying. Heart of Chernobyl has realized this vision in spectacular fashion. Take the Bloodsucker, for example. In the new game, these creatures are more detailed than ever, with intricate animations and a level of menace that makes every encounter unforgettable. The mutants are no longer just obstacles. They are living, breathing parts of the zone's ecosystem, each with its own behaviors and patterns. Artifacts were always a cornerstone of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series, but the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 promised to take them to the next level. The idea was to make artifacts more dynamic, with unique properties that could be used strategically. Artifacts would no longer be just valuable items to sell. They would become tools for survival, capable of shielding you from radiation, enhancing your abilities, or even turning the zone's anomalies to your advantage. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the iconic protagonist in Shadow of Chernobyl, was always meant to be the heart of this series' story. The original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 had planned to bring him back, exploring his journey and deeper ties to the zone's mysteries. While Heart of Chernobyl does not focus exclusively on S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the game captures the spirit of his story through its rich narrative and lore. Players are once again thrust into the zone's web of secrets, with choices that shape their experience and endings that reflect their actions. The zone has always been a living, breathing ecosystem, and its creatures are more than just monsters. They are symbols of its unpredictable and terrifying nature. The original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 would have introduced some of the most chilling and imaginative mutants we had ever seen within the series, many of which never made it into the final game. Thankfully, Heart of Chernobyl resurrects this creativity, bringing the zone's horrors to life in ways that honor these original designs. Let's take a closer look at some of these proposed mutants, their designs, and how they reflect the zone's relentless evolution. First up is what is simply known as the log mutant. This creature blends seamlessly in with its surroundings, resembling a twisted tree or log until it suddenly strikes. Its ability to camouflage in the zone's forests and its horrifying, almost spider-like appearance make it a true nightmare for unsuspecting stalkers. Imagine traversing one of the many dense forests in the zone, only to have the ground beneath you come alive, its branches wrapping around your legs. It was designed to embody the zone's unpredictability, a living testament to its hostility. While it did not make it into Heart of Chornobyl, its spirit lives on in the way the environment and creatures interact with players. Every step in the zone feels like a gamble, and that tension owes much to concepts like this. Next we have the giant rat, a creature that takes one of Earth's most common pests and amplifies it into a grotesque monstrosity. This mutant was designed for the underground sections of the zone, where its massive size, razor-sharp teeth, and pack mentality would make it a relentless predator. The giant rat is not just a larger version of its real-world counterpart. Its diseased, irradiated appearance and glowing eyes make it feel like a true product of the zone's chaos. Rats and other smaller creatures have always been part of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R ecosystem, and the giant rat serves as a chilling reminder of how the zone can twist even the smallest life forms into deadly threats. The diseased pig is a tragic yet horrifying addition to the zone. At first glance, it resembles a standard farm animal, but closer inspection reveals parasitic growths and malformed limbs. Its body appears to be host to another organism, a parasite that controls its actions, turning it into a living weapon. This concept highlights how the zone's radiation does not just kill, it transforms, corrupting the familiar into something alien and terrifying. This mutant is a reminder of the zone's ability to turn everyday creatures into nightmares. While Heart of Chornobyl does not include this exact design, its world remains filled with similarly grotesque abominations. The Sylvan is perhaps one of the most unsettling proposed mutants. This towering figure appears as though it is made of branches, its humanoid form distorted and stretched by the zone's influence. Its long, spindly limbs suggest a creature that moves unnaturally, its shadowy figure blending seamlessly within the forest. The Sylvan represents the zone's ability to transform nature into something both beautiful and yet terrifying. Encountering it would have been a test of courage for even the most seasoned of stalkers. While the Sylvan does not appear in Heart of Chornobyl, its eerie design serves as a blueprint for the game's environmental storytelling, where the line between nature and monstrosity is constantly blurred. The mutants of the cancelled S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 show the incredible creativity and ambition GSC Game World had been bringing to the series. While many of these designs did not make it to the final game, their spirit still lives on in Heart of Chornobyl, from the terrifying bloodsuckers to the cunning chimeras. Every encounter in the zone feels like a culmination of years of thought and design. Which of these mutants do you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. The return of S.T.A.L.K.E.R is as much of a story of perseverance as the games themselves. When GSC Game World reformed in 2014, they faced the daunting task of reviving a beloved franchise after years of dormancy. Valentin Yeltyshev, one of the studio's original members, described their commitment to creating a game that honored their legacy. He was quoted saying in an interview that our audience is not 16-year-olds, they are 25 to 40 years old. We are making a traditional full-price game for the fans who have been with us for all of these years. With Heart of Chornobyl, GSC has done just that, delivering a game that feels both nostalgic and innovative, while staying true to the series and embracing modern technology. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chornobyl is more than just a game. It is a love letter to the fans who have waited over a decade to return to the zone. It is a testament to GSC Game World's resilience and their unwavering dedication to their craft. The seamless open world, terrifying mutants, dynamic artifacts, and immersive storytelling are exactly what the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 had envisioned. This is not just a sequel, it is the realization of a dream that began in 2010 and has finally come to life. So what do you think? Did Heart of Chornobyl meet your expectations? What part of the zone are you most excited to explore? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the gaming history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. Thank you very much for watching.